Perfect way to start a video. Hey guys, how you guys doing tonight? I'm enjoying me some LA ginger ale, 100% Kentucky. I do take pride in my state. It's not perfect, but there's so much good here in my hometown. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk about something. So I made a video about movie studio logos that I really love, and I do have a couple more to mention. Some more studio logos I absolutely love, and I love their movies, the movies that they released. So, first one we'll talk about is Castle Rock Entertainment, which Castle Rock, I'm sure y'all have heard of that name before. They produced The Shawshank Redemption and sorry guys, they produced Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile, The Majestic. They produced other films as well, like Misery, When Harry Met Sally, Dreamcatcher. Some of those films are based off of Stephen King novels, and Castle Rock, the name of the company was an origin from based off of like a short story that Stephen King made, which was called Castle Rock. So Rob Reiner, he's the founder of Castle Rock. He named it after that. He named his company after that, and there's been some good films. There's been some misses. Of course, their most infamous film is North. If y'all have heard of that movie, that's one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life. That movie, North, has Elijah Wood and Bruce Willis in it. But we're not talking about the movie. We're talking about the logos. There it is. And this is not the original version. This is the original version. This one's out. This one's dated. It's the same score, but the version I'm talking about is this logo here. I absolutely adore this logo. So we're gonna go ahead. We'll talk about Castle Rock. The logo, I'll go and describe it for y'all. It's the lighthouse, okay? I'm sure if y'all seen their movies, you've seen the logo in the beginning with the lighthouse, and then the light goes past the screen, and then it's just Castle Rock Entertainment. So here's the original version, which this is not the one I like, but if y'all have never seen these two logos before, this is how the logos normally go. This version's not my favorite though. The second one is. The first one's dated. So here's like a difference between the original version, and the redone version. So that's the original version. I'm sure y'all can see some. I mean, the light is wobbly, and then there's this piece of land right there. But in '94, when the Shawshank Redemption came out, they updated this logo. They made it brand new, and the music was done by the same composer. So here's the 1994 version, which I love. The one I'm talking about in this video. Oh, y'all can hear it. All done with CGI. Yeah, the first logo was, I think the first logo, it was like cell animation. I couldn't tell, but it was like early computer animation. New Line Cinema's logo from 1987 was done with sort of that same computer animation, but the New Line logo holds up. This one doesn't. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I could talk. I might make a whole video on logos, like with early CG. You know, I mean, there's some logos that hold up. There's some logos that do not. And we'll talk about another production company, Silver Pictures, Joe Silver's company. He produced classics like Lethal Weapon and The Matrix and some other stuff. Richie Rich, the family movie Richie Rich with Macaulay Culkin, Kevin from Home Alone. It's almost Christmas time, so it's good timing. They produced some great films. Swordfish with Hugh Jackman and John Travolta, and some other films. V for Vendetta. That film. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Predator, the first two Predator movies, and I think that's all. All that comes to mind. I mean, now Silver Pictures, their logo, they don't really have a logo for most of their releases, but they mainly had two logos, and this is their logos, okay? And I'm not talking about the new Silver Pictures logo, okay? I'm talking about the one. I'm not talking about the one from 2005, which is actually the thumbnail of this video here. I'm not talking about this logo. Well, this logo is really nice and all, which I'll show you all. Hold on. There's no music, so I muted it. This logo is nice and all, but there's no music for it. It's nice, don't get me wrong, for 2005. But I absolutely love this logo. It was done with some early CG, and the music was composed by, oh god, I believe it was either Michael Kamen or Maurice Jarre. He's a movie composer. They're both movie composers, but Michael Kamen, he composed the music for New Line Cinema's logo, which came out in 1994. Which I mentioned New Line Cinema in my last video. It's my favorite logo on the planet. Period. So here's Silver Pictures. If y'all never seen this logo before, get ready for your ears to be raped. Okay. I'm being too dark. Just listen to this. Listen to this. Did y'all hear that? I mean, that music is amazing. And it was used for a short time. It wasn't actually used until 2005 because they didn't really release films in 2004. 2005 they replaced it immediately. They used that logo until 2003. And they produced also Romeo Must Die and Cradle to the Grave, which they both have Jet Li in them. Anyways, so there's one more logo. I'll think about it. I'll be right back, guys. Yes, guys, I did not mean to do this, but I'm gonna talk about Imagine Entertainment again. This time with their 1989 logo. Granted, I like the other one more, but this logo's nice, you know. So, here's an image of their logo, okay? Here's an image of this logo I'm talking about. This is their first logo. And if y'all never seen them before, if you watch till the end of movies, like at the very end, like after the credits, like the last thing before the film actually ends. No, it ends, but like, you know, you see logos after the credits. That logo appears at the end. If you watch The Burbs until like the end credits, or even the beginning of movies like Take Me Home Tonight and American Made. Those films have this logo in the beginning to give it like it's. I guess the only reason the film appeared in the beginning was because it was like a retro. Sorry, guys. It was also seen at the end of Backdraft and some other films. This logo is nice, and it still holds up to this day. It didn't last long, but that's okay because the other logo, the second logo, which I mentioned from 1996 with the water drop, and then like the rippling, and then the beautiful orchestra. The only downside to this logo is that this logo is silent. There's no orchestra theme to it. And here is how the logo goes. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and describe it for y'all. So it's a flash. It's just a black screen. Then it flashes like sparkle, like boom, and then you see the name being reflected in like water, and then the Imagine text. The company's name like rises from the water, and then the logo like sparkles a couple times. Here it is. Here's the logo in all its glory. Now, I think that logo, from what I heard, I think it was done in live action, like motion control. I think it was done with like motion control animation. I don't know if it was actually done in live action, but if it did have a fanfare, I would probably love this logo more than the second logo. But it is what it is. But that's the 3 logos I've talked about in this video today. So I love y'all. Peace out. Bye, guys.